Hello and welcome to Startup Hack. Today we are going to talk about advanced SQL techniques. So let's jump right in. Make sure to check out the link down below because we always provide the code samples that you can pull down and follow along so you can see in our project. Alright, so the first advanced SQL technique is subqueries. Subqueries allows us to nest one query inside another, enabling more complex data retrieval and filtering. So here's an example. The next technique is joins. So SQL joins combines rows from two or more tables based on related column between them. So here's an example. The next technique is aggregate functions. Aggregate functions performs calculations on a set of values and return a single value. So the next technique is Windows functions. Window functions operate on a set of rows related to the current row within the query result. So here's example. Do you want to earn $100,000 a year? Do you want to become a software developer within just 3 months? With our amazing course and awesome tutors, you never have to worry about getting stuck. We help students to learn skills that companies want to hire. We are Startup Hack. Don't forget to subscribe our channel. So let's get started. So the next technique is common table expression CTE. CTEs are temporary result set that can be referenced within a select, insert, update or delete statement. So here's example. So the next technique is pivot tables. Pivot tables recognize data from rows into columns, summarizing it in the process. So here's example. So the next example is unions and intersections. Union combines the result set of two or more select statements while intersect returns the common rows between them. So here's example. So the next technique is case statements. Case statements allow us to perform conditional logic within SQL queries similar to if-else statement in programming languages. So the next technique is recursive queries. Recursive queries enables hierarchical data retrieval such as organizational structures or network graphs. So here's example. So the next technique is ranking functions. Ranking functions assign a rank to each row within a result set based on specified criteria. So here's example. So the next technique is data modification statements. SQL not only retrieves data but also modified it. Insert, update, delete statements are used for data manipulation. So here's example. So the next technique is temporary tables. Temporary tables are created and used for the duration of a session or transaction. So here's example. So the next technique is group sets. Grouping sets are allow us to define multiple grouping sets within a single SQL query. So here's example. So the next SQL technique is stored procedures. Stored procedures are precompiled SQL statements stored in the database for reuse. So here's example. So the next SQL technique is indexing. Indexes improve the speed of data retrieval operations by providing quick access to rows in a table. So here's example. So the next SQL technique is materialized views. Materialized views store the result of a query physically, allowing for faster access to data. So the next technique is database constraints. Constraints enforce rules for data integrity such as unique keys, foreign keys, and check constraints. So here's example. So the next SQL technique is conditional aggregation. Conditional aggregation performs aggregate functions based on specified conditions. So here's example. So the next SQL technique is window frame clauses. Window frame clauses specifies the window of rows used for calculations in window functions. So here's example. So the last SQL technique is dynamic SQL. Dynamic SQL allows for the creation and execution of SQL statements at runtime. So here's example. So thank you for watching this video. Mastering advanced SQL queries is crucial for extracting valuable insights and performing complex data operations. So mention in the comment section which one of the techniques you like a lot. So don't forget to subscribe our channel and hit the bell icon for latest updates. To joining our course, you can simply go to our website called startuphack.com. Thank you.